Hi, and welcome to the update for the 2014 Greater Cincinnati Area Golf Outing for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. As always, our golf outing is going to be held at the Rising Star Casino and Resort in Rising Star, Indiana. It will be on June 13th, 2014. It's a Friday, and we hope to see everybody there. This little video is put together to give a little bit of updates on what to expect as this golf outing comes to fruition, and some changes that have happened over the past year that we had to make for this coming golf outing. So I'll just give a quick review of what we do and why we do what we do, an overview of what to expect for the golf outing coming up on June 13th, and some lessons that we learned from past years, and then some changes that we've made to. As you might recall, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation began in 1993, and it was established by Congress as a way to honor those firefighters that have fallen in the line of duty, and to provide a support network for the families and fire departments of those firefighters that were killed in the line. So when they established this program, they provided very limited funding. So the program has to rely on charitable donations and sponsorships throughout the year to provide the funding necessary for their various programs. And several years ago, they decided that they were going to try and do golf outings across the country as their main fundraising opportunity. And so far, we do about 50 to 60 golf outings around the country every year, and that provides the main funding for the Fallen Firefighters Foundation. In 2008, Colerain Township Fire Department lost two firefighters, Captain Robin Brocksterman and firefighter Brian Shira, in a tragic house fire in April of 2008. Shortly afterwards, members of the Township Department were approached by representatives from the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation to see if they would be interested in putting on a golf outing in the Cincinnati region to benefit the foundation and to honor the memory of Robin and Brian and those other regional firefighters that have fallen in the line of duty. We began in 2009 with our first outing, and to date we've done over $36,000 in donations to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. We're really proud of this fact, and hope we can continue to continue funding this program the way we have for the years to come. So based on past experiences, we're going to be making a couple changes to our golf outing. I'll describe some of these as we go along, but the main focus was that we still want to make sure everybody has fun. We want to make sure everyone has plenty to eat and drink along the course, and that we still provide great auction and prize items there at the end of the course. So some of the changes we made will help to facilitate that, we feel. We still have two flights of golfers, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. We made a little change to the morning round, so we have fewer golfers in the morning, because what we found in the past was as the day continued on, and if some of the golfers continued slow play, it backed everybody up on the course, and then it was were being delayed in getting over to the banquet facilities to continue with the auctions and the other programs that we have over there. So talking with the golf course, we decided to go ahead and reduce the number of golfers in the morning. That should speed up play. That should get everybody over to the banquet facility at a reasonable time to go ahead and hold the rest of the program over there. Most of the things are going to be the same as last year. We're still going to offer mulligans. We're still going to have a longest putt contest. We're doing some shirt sales again. We're going to have plenty of food and drinks on the course. We did have a change to some of the beer offerings, and I'll explain that in just a few seconds. One of the exciting things we're doing this year is we are providing a different type of shirt. Usually we have a t-shirt with our logo on it and a nice little thing on the back. This year we decided to celebrate, because we've done 5 years. This is our 6th year. We want to go ahead and try something a little bit different. So we went with polos instead of t-shirts. And the polos we selected are the dry fit synthetics with an embroidered logo on the left front breast. And we're pretty excited about the designs. The cost is going to be a little bit more, but I think you'll get that in the quality of the shirts, and something that you'll be proud to wear out, even if you're just going out for a couple drinks in the evening. So the $25 for the small to extra large we felt was a fair price, and for those larger individuals that need a 2XL or 3XL, it's going to be an additional $5. So $25 for a regular small to extra large, and $5 for 2XL extra, and for 2XL and 3XL. If you are interested in pre-ordering, Chris Rui is taking orders. You can contact him at cjrui@gmail.com, as indicated right there. Here's a couple pictures of the shirts. We do have a white shirt and a gray with red accent shirt. Both of these are the dry fit synthetics. The gray and red tend to run just a little bit smaller than what you would normally think, so you might want to consider that when you place your order. The embroidered logo there is the same on both of them. It's a high quality embroidered inset there that I think you can see the quality of it there. We're really excited about these shirts, and we think they'll be a big hit. Now I'll get on to what everybody wants to talk about. We had some issues last year with the beer on the course. Typically, what happens is we provide beer throughout the day, and that just didn't happen last year. We felt that there were some problems with the way it was distributed, and according to the casino, some of the stuff we did really weren't within the rules. So we need to make some major changes here the way we're doing this. And you got to remember that the casino has a lot of strict regulations on them as far as their way that they do their alcohol sales and alcohol on their premises, because of the gambling that's on the premises also. So the beer can only be handed out by people that are authorized by the casino. We can't have coolers on the course where people can just come walking up and grab their own. We can't have individuals taking several beers at the beginning and holding on to them and maybe taking them back over to the casino later. Those are just things that were just violating the casino's regulations. So we had to do something to get in line with. So this year what we've done is we've allocated 6 beers per golfer. The sponsor is the Colerain Township Fire Department Career Firefighters, Local 3915, and we wanted to make sure that we still had beer for individuals on the course, but because of the changes we had to make, this was the best way we could figure out to do it. Each golfer will receive a ticket for 6 beers, and along with that, they will get a soft-sided cooler. When they go up to the representatives at the clubhouse where the beer will be, they can hand over their ticket, and they will be presented with a soft-sided cooler that our sponsors have purchased for everybody, and it's a take-home cooler. You get to keep that as a little gift from the golf outing. But you'll get your 6 beers in a cooler filled with ice, and those will be your beers for the remainder of the golf outing. So there's a couple ways we can do this if you're interested. You can redeem your tickets at the very beginning if you want, and you get your 6 beers and you go on about your way. If you're worried that they won't stay cold enough, what the casino has seen in the past is, since there are 2 golfers per golf cart, one golfer will go up at the beginning of the round and they'll get 6 beers, and they'll split those between themselves and the other golfer. And then when they make the turn for the other 9 holes, the other golfer can get their 6 beers and split those. Either way, the limit will be 6 beers per golfer for the ticket. Now, if you're not a drinker, or if you want to trade, or you want to buy somebody else's tickets, that's totally up to them, individuals. You can do however you want with that. You can purchase additional beer at the course. That will be at the casino course's price. We won't have anything to do with that, and they will have carts that will be coming around with that opportunity if you do decide that you would like to purchase a couple extra beers. The pop and food remains the same on the course, and there's no charge for the pop, water, or the food. And again, like I said, these changes were necessary in order to remain in compliance with these casino rules, and we really can't negotiate any of these. We can't give anybody any extra perks here or there. We have to follow those rules, and we understand and appreciate everybody's understanding with that. We changed the buffet we moved it into the banquet facility rather than in the buffet room or the dining room right next to the main buffet. We did this for a couple reasons. One, it was just too doggone crowded in there. And if we had some inclement weather where we weren't able to sit out on the porch it would have been extremely uncomfortable, and it would not have made for a good outing and left everybody with a good impression. So we decided to move it into the banquet facility, and it's basically in the front of the building, to the right as you enter the casino, and it has plenty of room. It's a great location for a buffet. It's a great location for our games and our prizes and our announcements, and a great sound system. And I think everybody will be happy with this move. It's if those of you that golfed in the first 2 years of our golf outing, that's where we had it to begin with. The only drawback, if you want to consider a drawback, is that we have a menu that we had to select from, and we've already made those selections for us. Um, I think everybody will enjoy that a lot better because we do have a lot more room, and it's a lot better environment to meet and greet and sit around with everybody. You're not going to be real crowded. We still do have hotel rooms available, and we encourage everyone to make the most of the experience and go ahead and get a room for the night. The hotel did build a small tower, hotel rooms across the parking lot, and those prices for those for the new tower, $69 for Thursday night and $129 for Friday night. I think if you want to go with the main hotel inside the main body, the main building, I think it's $10 more per night. But if you call the number there on the screen, they should be able to hook you up with your reservations. Just remember to tell them you're there with the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. And we hope everyone will take advantage of that, because that does make a great experience for everybody to go ahead and stay the night and stay up late and continue to gamble and see each other throughout the evening. Just a few final thoughts. Our objective when we first started doing this golf outing was to make this a fun and enjoyable outing. We wanted people to remember this every year when it came around, that this is the one that they wanted to go to. And so far, we think we've accomplished it. And we could not have done this without the sponsorship and donations and the participation of golfers like you. And we really, truly appreciate everyone's enthusiasm and willingness to come out and adapt with our changes and see this thing grow and help this thing to grow. And we'd like to thank all of you and all of our sponsors. We'd also like to acknowledge the families of those heroes that we are dedicated to honoring through the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. We've been privileged to have several of the parents of our fallen heroes have been able to come out and spend the days with us throughout the years, and we will probably have them again this year. And we encourage everyone to go up and talk with these survivors and just talk about, especially if you knew their sons and daughters, if you knew them, to interact with them and just tell them that what they meant to you, and how the foundation, hopefully we're able to ease some of their suffering and provide the programs that we do. So that's about it. I'd like to thank everybody. Please keep track of your emails. Keep us in mind if you have any questions. The emails always have a contact information for Paul or myself, and we'd be more than happy to get back with you. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. If anyone has any questions, please contact us, and we will see you on June 13th. Thank you very much.